For over the last year, I have been extremely averse to alcohol, and it would just make me feel sick and overly emotional and just never felt good. It was just always heinous, and I couldn't stand it. I have not been able to handle it for the longest time, and it's so repulsive. And, the boys all drink, and, I never meant to come off condescending. I just feel like it was so deeply repulsive to me for some reason, and it has been for a while. And I think, in hindsight, realized that that was me processing some generational trauma, because I'm Irish, Russian, and Scottish. So, yeah, I never met my grandfather on my Russian side because of vodka and unfiltered cigarettes. And I believe my father was one of the first in the line to not be beaten by a fist or a belt. Just Roman Catholic shit. So much alcohol, just so much alcoholic energy, and the alcoholism, it died with me. It died with me. It just felt so heinous because it had to die with me. And yet, it's so abundant and so everywhere that you can't really avoid it, so you can't always, drink water or soda. And I'm like, what is it about it? And spirits, that's really the key, at least for me. The spirits. Why do we call them spirits? Because they connect us to our ancestors. And so I've realized that alcohol, too, can be used as an intentional thing. I drank vodka tonight, and I prayed over it, and I called in my ancestors. I was like, hello, grandfather. Hello, grandmother. Grandfather, you really needed this to, literally survive. And I'm sorry. I don't need it to live and be. Grandmother, I wish I could have seen you again. And I began speaking in Russian. I grew up speaking it. I have about a child's level, to be honest, because I grew up speaking with my mom. But I'd be listening to Russian rap, Russian music, keeping Russian words flowing through my brain. And in this state, I found myself able to access more of my Russian. So anyway, I'm the only person I fucking know that does this or has talked about this, but I'm curious as to whether drinking a particular spirit of your DNA and of your lineage, certain people just take tequila better. Me, drinking tequila? No, not a good time. It is lights out for Dosh, you know what I mean? No. So that's just not in my lineage. That is, my body's not ready, I can't handle it. Vodka, we're good, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, I am just curious as to whether if you drank the spirit of your ancestors and use it intentionally to call them in and to play with this presence and the energy of that in this particular state. Also, whether or not you speak any other languages, looking up words or phrases in your mother tongues, in the tongues of your ancestors, because they didn't all speak English. They spoke in a totally different frequency of language. And even on my Russian side, I could feel the frequency of somebody that grew up in the Russian language. It builds an entirely different point of view, a different way of seeing the world and feeling. And I am wondering if you try to look up phrases in anything that's in your DNA to see how it resonates, particularly combined with the presence of this particular spirit. And what does that bring up? How does it feel? So many questions. Thanks if you watch this. I love you. And if you didn't, I also love you. So yeah, have a great night or day.